Hi everybody, happy Wednesday. Dr. Monique, physician in the kitchen, coming to you. I like to call Wednesday, around my house, Wednesday is known as Wonder Wednesday. Hashtag Wonder Wednesday, as in, I wonder what that tastes like, or I wonder what that gadget does. Get my light right. So today, I am sharing with you my experience with, well actually I'm going to let you guys tell me. Can you identify what this is? What does that look like? Tell me what it looks like, and then tell me if you know what it actually is. Because, of course, this is a trick question. So just put in the chat when you think you know what it is. So, in case you're watching this on the replay. So, that is actually jackfruit. Canned jackfruit. So I was wondering what it tastes like. I've heard about canned jackfruit, how it's a great meat substitute, a meat replacement, fairly good content of protein content. Actually, no, Rose, it's actually jackfruit. It's a fruit that's in the mulberry family. And I know it looks, well, it looks like, you're right, it does look like chicken, but it also looks like pulled pork. And so how I'm using it tonight is actually in a quote-unquote pulled pork recipe. I make my own barbecue sauce, which is great. You can eliminate the high fructose corn syrup, the sugar, all the additives. You can make your own barbecue sauce with just stuff you should have in your kitchen. A little bit of ketchup or tomato paste, some maple syrup, a little bit of mustard, maybe a little bit of vinegar, depending how you like your barbecue sauce. And just, have fun with it. There's lots of recipes online. But the point is, I've been wondering what this jackfruit, what is all the hullabaloo about jackfruit? And it actually isn't bad. This is actually my second batch. I made it the other night. The flavor was good. And actually, I'll show it to you guys. I've got it right here. The flavor was good, but I'll be honest with you, the texture, it didn't have that mouthfeel quite of pulled pork. So this is what it looked like the other night when I made it. So that's it there. So it kind of looks like pulled pork, kind of, sort of. But what I discovered, or what I realized, is that if I dry it out a little bit, that it gets the texture of pulled pork. And I did just that. Let's walk over here, I'll show you. So what I did was I put some in my air fryer. Then that's the noise you hear in the background because I'm about to do another batch. So I put it in the air fryer, and now look at it. So it looks a little bit more dried out, and I think once I cook that down in the barbecue sauce, that it's going to have a much nicer mouthfeel. Because I gave it to my son. I love kind of tricking him and not telling him what I'm giving him. So I told him he was having some pulled pork the other day, and he was like, oh, cool. So afterwards, I was like, well, what did you think about the pulled pork? He was like, well, it tasted okay. It was kind of different. So he couldn't quite put his finger on it. But I really think it was the texture. So I'm excited about trying that. I'm going to put another batch in the air fryer. Basically, what I'm going to do is at 350 for about 15-20 minutes or so, rotate. I've got it on two trays, and as you see here, and then I'm just going to rotate them so they both cook kind of equally, and then it'll come out looking like what I just showed you. And then you just cook it down in the barbecue sauce. So the other alternative, or the other use for this, as Rose said, it looks like chicken, so it can be used probably in a chicken, maybe chicken salad, or another dish that you would maybe use, like maybe a casserole even, instead of chicken, you could use that in a casserole. And I also saw or heard about using it in crab cakes. Crab cake. So for those with shellfish allergies, and you want that, you can still, I would imagine, season it with some Old Bay and bay leaves, whatever you put in your, not bay leaves, but whatever you put in your crab cakes. And that should be good. Again, for me, it's all about that mouthfeel. If you're going to swap something out, you don't want to really think about it not being what you're swapping it out for, right? So for me, the big thing is the mouthfeel, the texture. So I'm looking forward to that. I think it's going to come out pretty cool. So Wonder Wednesday, I just want to share with you guys jackfruit. That's from the can. I saw some real or some fresh jackfruit the other day. It's huge in the grocery store. It is ginormous. It is huge. I'm going to post a picture. It's kind of intimidating, and I hear like to cut it up you want to really be careful because it's kind of sticky and messy. So I'm good. I'll just go get it canned and let somebody else do all the work. But you do definitely want to rinse it off. It comes in brined. It's kind of pickled almost. So you want to rinse that off before you use it. But I just wanted to share with you guys what I'm doing for Wonder Wednesday. I'm gonna make some pulled pork and give it another go around. So I think this is going to be better than the first. And the first wasn't bad, so it can only get better. So I am Dr. Monique, your physician in the kitchen. Be sure to sign up at docfixmyplate.com, where we'll make these and other exciting recipes weekly on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. Take care.